Hello, welcome. My name is Leah Hartofelis, and I just want to thank Jessica from the Makeshift movement for inviting me today to be a part of this virtual online wellness event. So today I will be guiding you as your yoga teacher in a practice focused on centering. In these trying times, I am certain that everyone can benefit from the practice of yoga, mindfulness, controlled breathing, and movement. So to get started, I'll suggest that you find a blanket in the house that you could use as a prop. So I have my blanket here folded. And the first thing you could do to use your blanket is to place that underneath and behind you. So you're going to sit up on the edge of your folded blanket. And if you don't have a blanket, a pillow from the couch would do. And just notice, by elevating your seat, the little lift creates a little bit more space in the lower back, in the hips. And this is your invitation to coming home to yourself, and home to your center. Go ahead and take your hands onto your belly. And let them rest in a space right above the belly button. Would you feel the bottom of your ribs? And you might enjoy closing your eyes. And if not, feel free to keep the eyes softly open, but just gazing out at a distance, so as not to stare. It's just a soft gaze. Otherwise, even if the eyes are closed, the attention starts to focus now on the breath in its natural state. Just feel the breath right here, the belly. It's your core center. And just observe how the movement of your breath flows. Breathing naturally in and out of the nose, with awareness of the breath expanding, contracting, rising, and falling naturally. And the way back home to our center, the here and now presence, is through the breath as it moves within the body. Good. Now that you have a nice connection to the ordinary flow of your breath, start to explore deeper breathing. So layered effect. No need to go to the fullest extent of the breath right away. Take your time. Gradual increase in depth. Maybe a 3 count on your inhale and a 3 count on your exhale. Noticing as you breathe in how the belly extends and expands, the ribs widen, your chest elevates. And as you exhale, you start to feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest soften, making you a little bit more grounded, rooted through the seat. So start to notice as you breathe a little fuller, smoother, your roots through the base of your seat, and your ability to rise from your center right up through the crown of your head. So if your attention wanders, or if you need to find your way back into your breath, come right back to this core center. Breathe slow and smooth and mindfully. On your next inhale, raise the arms to the sky. And as you exhale, you can bring your hands right down through the heart center. You're going to do that again from the root of your seat, the core center. Reach out and up. And as you exhale, the palms come right down through the center of your chest. One more time like this. We breathe in and reach. Good. Now let's take a little side stretch. You can lean and tip up and over to your right side. Just feel the breath expanding through the ribs like an accordion. Good. From your core center, draw back in and raise the arms up. And as you exhale, let's tilt it up and over toward your left side now. Feel that right hip heavy, relaxed toward the ground. As the right fingertips reach toward that left wall. A little softness in your elbows so that your shoulders aren't like earrings. Get a little bit of space in the neck where we hold on to so much of the weight of the world. Good, we'll come back through center. Remember, hugging in through the core, raising arms, reaching high. That's the way. Now take it a little forward fold, walking your hands out in front of you. Let your head relax. And slide your hands behind your back and lift your chest. Feel a little back bend. Good. Now hands are going to wrap to the knees and round your spine. Feel the belly hollow, shoulders round. Keep your hands as they are and start to lift through the center of the chest. Feel a little back bend, shoulder blades come together. Good. 2 more rounds like this. Exhale, shoulders reaching back, gazes down, tailbone scoops under. And on the in-breath, we feel the tilt of the tail up and the heart and chest moving forward. That's the way. Good. Let's turn around in a circular motion in one direction. As you breathe in, feel the breath guide you forward. And as you exhale, you sweep it back. Good. Let the breath and the movement be the same length and moving as one. Good. The next time you sweep back, pause so that you can take your circles in the opposite direction from your center, rotating around with focus and intended movement. Good. Let's rise back through center, hug the belly in and raise the arms to the sky. We're going to take a twist to your right side. So your left hand comes to your right knee, gazing over your right shoulder. Good. And twist, really feel this sense of, as you inhale, a rising from the root of your seat to the crown of the head, right through the center. And as you exhale, you start to feel a little ringing out, but it's not forced, it's gentle. The breath might guide you into some more space. One more breath here. Feel a little lightness and lift on the inhale. And a little depth as you exhale. Belly drawing in at the bottom of the breath. And then unravel again from your center. Raise the arms up. As you exhale, we'll take that twist over to your left side now. Right hand reaches toward the left knee. There you go. And breathe in. And breathe out. And even though your head is turned toward the left, you don't have to strain the neck to twist here. Just let the eyes start to follow over to the left behind you. And feel the breath guide the length and depth of the twist. Keep bringing your awareness back into the breath. Coming and going right from your core center. We'll unravel together, reach both arms up high, take another deep breath in, and exhale, let's release the arms by your sides. Nice. Good. And now just observe for a moment. Without controlling your breath or moving your body, feel. Notice how the breath might be a little smoother and fuller, even though there's barely any effort there. The state of your mind might be just a little bit more focused and present here, now. So we're going to shift ourselves from this seated position to come to lie down on our mats. Remember the blanket that you had before, so you'll use this blanket. Unravel the blanket. And just have it close enough that you could use the blanket as a little bolster and support. So you're going to roll your blanket from one end to the other so it creates a tube-like bolster shape. And then you're going to set that blanket off to the side so that you can use it in a moment. You do not need it right now. Great. And then let's come to lie down on our backs, keeping the knees pointing up and the feet grounded to the floor. Good. Your hands rest by your side, the head and neck relax to the floor. And just allow the body to rest here for a moment. We're going to walk the feet a little bit wider so that your feet come to the edges of your mat. Your knees are going to fold in toward each other. So there's a little tilt of your knees. You'll feel a softening through the pelvis, the hips, and the groin. The arms are going to reach out to the side evenly. Take a nice full breath in, and as you breathe in, feel your fingertips reaching left and right. Good. As you exhale, you're going to wrap your right arm on top of your left and give yourself a little hug. So feel your hands come to your shoulder blades. You could even give a little massage there with your fingers if you'd like to. Just feel the center of your space between your chest and arms. Good. Building up just a little bit of pressure. Take a deeper breath in. And as you exhale, let the arms open out wide again, out like wings. Take another deep breath in, stretch your fingers wide. Good. Now the left arm wraps on top of the right, and again, you give yourself that nice hug. Just feel a little bit of pressure and breath build up lovingly in the space. Coming back home to yourself within your breath, this body. A sense of balance and peace and center. Nice. Open the arms out to the side again and just relax the hands to the floor, palms up. Go ahead and windshield wiper your legs slowly from side to side. Feel the knees tilt. They might not touch the ground. It might even be nice to just tilt a couple of inches one way and then the other. And as you do so, you'll feel a little bit more space so that the knees can tilt closer to the ground with each rotation. You could slow the movement down or speed it up. So breathing into center, exhaling tilt. Let the breath and the body flow together, inhaling up and over the opposite direction. Good. And then pause back into center. This time you're going to walk your feet toward each other. The bottom soles of the feet touch, and then the knees are going to splay out and open to the side. You could rest your hands right at your hip creases. Or you place your hands right back over the space on your belly. And just right above the belly button, where the thumbs and the palms of your hands can feel the bottoms of your ribs expanding, contracting, rising, and falling. So the same breathing technique that we did before, where you were breathing in and out with even length, we're going to add on here a little bit of a layered effect. So as you exhale, you'll breathe out 1 or 2 beats longer than your inhale. The breath is felt initiating from your core center as you inhale, reaching out, up, forward, back. And as you exhale, everything drawing right back into center. If the hips feel a little strained in this hip opener, you can always take the rolled blanket that you prepared and slide it right underneath your legs, giving you some support for the hips. Good. Come back to the focus of the breath, breathing in, 1, 2, 3. Feel the expansion of the belly. Exhale out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more on your own. Slow and smooth in. And extended exhale out. Take your hands to the outer thighs and knees. Draw the knees to point back up again. Good. Grounding down into your hands and your feet. And on your next inhale, you can lift your hips up off the mat. Good. Keep your gaze toward the sky. And as you exhale, release your tailbone back down again. Good. Slowly we peel up from the root of the feet and hands. Lift the hips and exhale, releasing down. One more like that. Breathing in, rooting down to rise up through center, and releasing it back down again. That's the way. Now extend your left leg and hug your right knee in toward your chest. So the blanket could still stay under your left knee if you wish, or you can move it out of the way. And give that knee a hug in. Feel a little compression across your belly. It's so good to massage the organs. And you can even rotate your hip. Rotating the knee around, massaging through the hip, ball and socket joint here. We're going to take a twist, so hug that right knee in with your left hand. Guide the knee across the body. And then opening the right arm out to the side, turn your head toward the right. Don't worry about the knee coming to the floor. Just feel that nice twist across the hip, the spine. The knee weighs heavy and so does the right shoulder. So no need to force the shoulder down, but every exhale, relax a little bit of that tension. You might notice in the twist it's a little bit more challenging to deep breathe. That's okay. Just nice efforts, slow and smooth, just like you would if you were sitting straight up. Then we're going to unravel nice and slow, bring that right leg back into center, give it another hug. And then right leg extends down the length of the mat, the left knee comes in toward the center. And again, drawing the thigh toward the belly, feeling a little compression, massage. Feel the length in the backside. And then if you'd like, you could start to rotate the knee around. The motion could be small. It doesn't have to be too large or straining through the shoulders. Keep your neck and jaw relaxed. Good. And then prepare for that twist, guiding your left knee with your right hand across the body. Then opening the left arm out to the side, your gaze will turn left. If the legs being straight, or the bottom leg being straight, feels like the movement is restricted, you might want to bend both of your knees to create a little bit more movement within the spine and your twist. Remembering that there's always a modification and a variation of these poses to suit each practitioner. All right, everybody. Now we're going to unwind back to center. You're going to hug both knees into your chest this time. Give yourself a nice, well-deserved squeeze. Take a deep breath in and out. Raise your head off the floor, bringing your forehead toward your knees. Really wrap yourselves up with a nice big hug. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to unravel completely. Release the body to the floor. Rest your arms down by your sides, keeping some space within the underarms. If you have an extra blanket and you feel a little cool, you could always cover up. You might even slide a little pillow right underneath the back of your head and neck. And let the ground receive you now. And feel what the benefit of this centering practice of breath work, body movement, how that feels. Returning you back to that natural state of rest and peace. And of course, you can remain this way as long as you need. Letting the ground hold you, the body breathe for you now. And let the mind rest. And then you start to shift your awareness back into the space that you're lying. Start to feel the breath again. And slowly taking a deeper breath in and out, one breath at a time, starting to wake up your senses. You could wiggle your fingers and toes. Good, bring all of your awareness to the center of your body again with the placement of your hands over the top of the belly. Take another inhale, and from the center, I want you to stretch forward and back, reaching fingers behind you, toes forward. And again, hug those knees in. Go ahead and roll to the right side, lying in a fetal position. Take your time. Rise right back through center, coming back to sit, coming full circle the way we began. So you'll take the blanket that was under your knees if you were using it, and sit back up on the edge of the blanket. Find your way back to the centering, cross-legged seat. And just notice how you're feeling now after this practice here on your mat. Remember that your way home, the way to your center, is through the here and the now within the breath as it moves in this body. Remembering to take time every day, whether it's 5 breaths, 5 minutes, or 5 mindful movements, to find your way back to center. I hope you found this practice today to be helpful and useful, so you could take these tools with you on your mat or from your mat out into your everyday world. Again, thank you for practicing with me. We'll seal and end with an Om, universal sound of all living beings. Breathe in. The light within me honors the light within all of you. Thank you. Namaste. I look forward to practicing with you and hearing from you again real soon. Peace.